What is up, everybody? It is Lawrence again, and I'm about to show you one of the shoes that I got that just completely and utterly floored me. I had no idea that this pair of shoes would be this premium, this awesome looking, this beautiful, and something you could actually rock on almost a daily. Very few shoes like this exist, so I'm really happy I was able to even buy it on resale on StockX. The reason being, it was a Europe exclusive, and if it wasn't for StockX, there would just be no way for me to ever get this shoe anyway. So I'm okay paying resale. With that said, I want to let's just get into this review. So this is the Air Max 1 Amsterdam, and this is not to be confused with the Air Max 1 Amsterdam done by the artist Para, who's also an Amsterdam artist. His shoes look like this. Those are going for thousands of dollars. This is going for hundreds of dollars. And I really think that this is going to skyrocket in terms of price in the near future, just because it is such a beautiful premium shoe. Let's start with the upper like we always do. So the first thing I want to talk about is the premium materials are extremely premium for a pair of Nikes. They far exceed any expectation that I've had in terms of when I've received the shoes. Usually Nike will say premium, but in all honesty, it's just a little bit better than kind of a GR pair. The toe guard area has a very, very smooth suede to it, and it's done in this kind of like taupe-like color. Then you also have a rougher suede that's in the toe box over here as an underlay of that overlaid toe. So it's really, really cool how even on the same area over here, that you actually have two different types of suede in a very similar color, but the texturing is what actually sets it apart. Heading to the mid part of this shoe, you have another smooth suede panel over here, then in kind of a brickish color, and then you have the brownish reddish color that's over here in a very, very nice tumbled leather. And finally, you have a very, very smooth swoosh done in a suede over here. Then towards the top of the shoe over here, you're going to see the rough suede again in that taupe color that I was talking about. What's kind of cool is that the inner parts of this shoe, where the sock liner is, where it's typically some type of canvasy type fabric, is also a premium suede. Super, super cool. Then heading over to the back of the shoe, you have the suede that's kind of in a lighter pink, more of a coral, almost peach color. And that is done in a smooth suede as well. And finally, there's a hit of corduroy, thanks to your boy Sean Wotherspoon, kind of inspiring some of the corduroy looks. That's also done in a brickish color on the back heel. So if you've ever been to Amsterdam, I definitely have. If you walk around, these colors basically pop out everywhere. There's a lot of brick buildings all throughout Amsterdam, of varying different colors and things like that, and so this is what the idea is supposed to be. When you're walking around Amsterdam, you're seeing a lot of the construction in the landscape, so that's where the taupe comes from. There's this kind of like midsole that's kind of greenish. All of it kind of reminds me of like stucco and cement and bricks, and that's a really, really cool thing about it. But there's other design cues that I absolutely love. There's this little mini Nike swoosh on this one side, but on the other shoe, which is the left shoe, there's actually these 3 X's. And those 3 X's I thought were for some naughty things that happened in the red light district. That triple X done in red is not for that. What I didn't know is what the Amsterdam flag looks like, and the Amsterdam flag looks like this. And so this is an homage to the coat of arms for Amsterdam. In addition to that, on the right shoe, you actually have the triple X over there as part of the tag. But then on the left side, there is a difference, and it does say Air Max instead over there. Then you have another awesome thing, which is the back of the shoe. So it's an embroidered Nike, and what that kind of looks like a spider web is actually what Amsterdam looks like on a map where all the canals are. So this is a map of the canals. Really, really cool thing that probably people would never in their, just looking at the shoe would ever know, but people in the know are gonna know that. Midsole is like a grayish stucco type color of a darker cement, maybe even possibly green or olive. I don't really know how to explain it. It's in between all those different hues. And then finally on the bottom on the outsole, this is probably the least, I would say the most uninspired part of the shoe. Sorry, it's a little dirty, but it's just basically all white on the bottom. Usually Nike does a pretty good job of kind of making a fun outsole for the Air Max 1. I kind of just wish they would have translated some of these colors over here down into the bottom over there. And finally on the insole, this is just a cool thing to note. So the materials used here on the insole itself is also suede. So as you saw in some of the opening shots, I took Amsterdam to New York, and I thought it was one of the most cool things in kind of combining the idea of the city pack of Amsterdam with the New York City landscape. So I took a little walk outside with a face mask on and took a little video of that. So that was kind of cool. So what are my thoughts on the shoe? I don't know if it came out in the enthusiasm that I had. I absolutely love it. I may double up on this pair just because I feel like I want to stock one for the future once this one kind of wears through. Hopefully this video does not cause the resale prices to spike, because that would suck. But from an aesthetics perspective, super clean. The colors are neutral enough to make them easy and wearable, but they're also kind of unique enough to make the silhouette really combine with the Air Max 1 and the different colors coming into one to create a very, very interesting aesthetic where things are broken up with all the different types of materials and colors that are very similar but also very different. So from a comfort perspective, because it is a premium suede shoe for the most part, it's really, really, really comfortable from an upper. The upper itself is very, very bendable. I didn't have to break it in or anything, so that's good. The only thing is I would say that this is heavier than your typical Air Max 1 just because the materials that they use are probably heavier, and it doesn't have a lot of that lightweight mesh that Air Max 1s typically end up utilizing for the panels over here, the mid panels and things like that. From a sizing perspective, I went with my Air Max true to size, and I would just do that. There's no reason you should go any other way. If you're not true to size on your Air Maxes, then go with that. And that's it, guys. What do you guys think about the Amsterdam colorway? I do want to know what you guys thought about the London color. If anyone actually got the London colorway, let me know if the materials are super premium as well. Leave that in the comments below. If you want to give your boy a thumbs up or a subscribe, definitely do that. Would love, love, love to release more content. And that's it, guys. That is the Air Max 1 Amsterdam. I'm definitely going to wear these for Air Max Day.